a number of different avenues for innovation and for improvement. So you have, of course, a lot of very good examples of success stories, including the institution that you're part of. But in general, if I had to talk about areas for improvements, if you ask the question, what makes the American universities the best in the world? Because you look at the top 20 rankings, it doesn't matter which ranking, it's almost always 18 American schools or 17 American schools, and then you have Oxford, Cambridge from the UK in the top 20. But the bulk of them are American schools. And if you ask the question, why is that the case? And I've looked at this for some depth. You see that there's some reasons why American schools actually excel. One of the reasons is they are allowed to compete. So in many countries, schools are not allowed to compete for talent. Either they're not allowed to offer salaries that break a certain range, or they're not allowed to charge tuition fees that are proportionate to the cost of instruction or cost of hiring faculty. So the competitive ability of institutions is limited in many ways in many countries. Second reason why American schools are very good is there's a very strong partnership with industry. And this is very, very strong with industry, with research, with the government. So most of the top institutions, almost 40–50% of the budget of the operating budget of the universities come from research contracts with either the government or with companies. So there's a very strong interaction that happens between academia and industry, academia and leading government research labs. And the third thing that is very important in America is there's a very strong role of the alumni in the governance of the school. So look at, for example, the head of Cornell, the chair of the board of trustees is an alum, is an alumnus of the school. The entire trustee council who control the school are all alumni. So it is not some minister somewhere or some government somewhere controlling the school. It is the alumni who control the school. And the alumni are engaged with the school. They actually are concerned about the brand of the school. They give their own money to the school. And this collectively, this ability to compete for talent, to have very close partnership with industry and do innovative research, and third, to have very strong alumni engagement in the governance, really are three key elements on which we can improve in improving excellence of universities. Now, having said this, I think there's a bigger opportunity for universities in India, which is really that the demand for education is so strong. And the reality is that we don't have enough supply. That's the reality. We don't have enough high-quality institutions to satisfy the need of education amongst young people in this country where half the people are very young. So if you think about education as a business model, the traditional model, if you think of a 2x2 and you have quality and scale as two elements of the axis, most of the educational traditional models is around high quality and low scale. And this is the model even in America. MIT, Stanford, Cornell is high quality, low scale. And really what we need is new models to emerge which are high quality, high scale, and affordable cost. And that innovation is a business model innovation. And I would say the context of India allows India to create those kind of innovative models more easily than the context of America or the West. So that's the real opportunity of what I think, is not just to copy what the Western models are, to learn from them what is good about those, but come up with an innovative model that really comes up with a way to create a unique, distinctive model of education in this country.
Thank you, Professor Dutta. I think that brings us to the close of the proceedings for the day. Thank you so much for coming over, for sharing your thoughts with us. May I now request the audience to please stand up for the National Anthem?
Thank you very much.
चल यमुना गंगा
उछल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नाम जागे तब शुभ आशीष